Okay, so today is Cinco de Mayo!
Yay!
Why are we happy about Cinco de Mayo? Does anybody know?
Because it's Battle of the Flowers here in Texas.
No.
No.
That's not why. That's a good idea. Why is it? Is it Mexican Independence Day?
No.
No.
Oh, because Mexican won the war with French.
Mexican Independence Day is September 16th. Or 15th and 16th.
Because Mexican won the war with French.
There was a battle of Puebla, which is on the Cinco de Mayo, which was a fight against some French troops in Mexico. So what we have here is an egg carton full of, I'm sure, chicken eggs that have been dyed crazy fluorescent colors. And then we've got one more that's out of there because I was going to show you what they do. What's inside it, you can see a little, no you can't because of the shadow. But what's inside there is little pieces of confetti paper. Now this one is one that they, obviously they crack open the egg, they don't care how small it is, and then they put confetti inside it, and then they put tissue paper on it and glue it in. So that's what they look like. So we decided, since we've got some turkey eggs that are huge and ginormous, that we were going to make a bunch of them, and we're not done yet, so we're probably not going to do it today. We'll probably do it one of these days when their uncle comes to visit and we'll play with them. However, we're going to look at what we do with some of these. Now there's a couple different things you can do. We're going to show you here. So here buddy, hold the camera. Just shine it. Just go down low so you're not in the shadow. Not making shadows, right? Remember? I know, the camera's going to make a shadow anyway. So go down, look further down with the camera, point at the thing, you can see it in the screen. This is a goose egg. And when I blow out a goose egg, I don't want it to have a big gaping hole like that one. So what I did is I made a small hole. How did I make a small hole? I cheated and I went to the feed store. And there, I was able to get a big syringe and a needle that's quite large. I asked them for the biggest one they had, and they were worried that I was going to try to go hunt elephants or something. What do you need a needle that big for? So with that, I can poke a couple of small holes in there. It's got to be bigger than the needle so that when you fill it up with air and then you stick it upside down and you push it to push air pressure into the egg, which pushes the insides out. So that's what I do for blowing those out. So if I'm going to do some cascarones and make those, I just break a bigger hole, not quite as big as those, but big enough that it'll just drain out. So we're going to show you how I do that. So I'm going to get one out here, and I am going to just push it in. And like I said, because it's this big needle, I can push it through the egg, and a duck egg is a lot harder, so is the goose egg, than the turkey eggs. But it slides through, and then I just slowly go around and make it bigger and bigger and bigger. So then when I get it, I can pop the cap off, or whatever you want to call it. And so we got it big enough. And now you can see you can tear the membrane out a little bit, but it's got a hole in it. So I'm going to turn it over and dump it into this big bowl. So what do you do with all this egg?
You cook it.
What I'm going to do is a little bit later, I'll cook it and I'll feed it to the dog. Dog's not interested in eating it today.
The dog won't eat it all when the dogs get the entrance.
Last night we did a bunch of it, and the dog ate a big plate of it, but didn't want any more. So the rest of it got thrown out to the chickens this morning, and they devoured it.
Eat it up. I think the muscovy.
So some of my shells that are in here, the shells are just falling in there. Some of them I've thrown off. Then see, I've got all of it out of it, but then I'll reach in and we get some rainwater in this little pot. So I'll fill it up, shake it around, drain it out, shake it off a little bit, and then put it back in the carton. And I'll put it like this so that it drains and drips. So what do we do next is we're going to take one of them.
After a while,
After it's dried off, because this one's been sitting here drying, we planned a little bit ahead for it. See, it's dried out. I'm going to take some glue.
Hey, Dad.
Oh yeah, we got to put stuff in first.
Yep.
So we're going to
Skip a
glue
step.
it closed first. So we're in the shadow right now. It's okay. Pour in some. Whoa, we're going to put too much in. So we're going to have to dump some of it back. We're going to squeeze it a little bit to get drop down in. Okay, move. I'm going to do it. There you go. I'm going to squeeze it a little bit. You're doing great. Just don't want to show everybody your hand all the way. Move your hand. Got to be on this side of the camera to see it.
Yes, quite too much.
Probably quite too much. So here, bring it back over here. And I'll put this in here. In the funnel, it'll just go through this nice paper funnel and fill it up. Okay, so actually if you want, in a minute we'll let you throw that. So, you get the glue coming out. We're going to go right around the edge of the glue. Or right around the edge of the shell. Okay, sit down, buddy. Fill up. Here you go. Get too much out. Here. Do you have a bigger one? Okay, then give me what you have. Guess I made too big of a hole.
Yeah.
So there we go. So now I put the glue right around the edge, and I've got a lot. That's okay. The idea is that the paper will get wet here in a minute, and I'll be able to fold it and wrap it around. Hey,
Can we make another
not right now because the rest of them aren't
dry?
dry on the inside. Do you want to go get me one of the other ones that we already did today, because then we can show one that's done? Because I forgot to bring one out. You want to go get it?
But that one's done now.
I know, but can you go get one that shows that it's dry? Or not? Don't worry about it then. It doesn't matter. We don't
I'll
need
go
to.
get it. I'll go get it.
Don't need to. So that's what ours are going to look like, and it'll dry up. So now I'll move it over, and we'll just set it upside, or right side up, or upside down, or whatever.
Right next door is the one we just,
There's one in the black
Cracked.
basket.
and the
So-
bug wants it.
Apparently, we got flies running around outside, so. And I got bit by one of them today, so some of them could be the biting flies.
Yep, there's always a possibility.
It's only about, what, 85 degrees. It's not too bad. It's not super cool. So, what you end up doing is, the reason why we put chicken feed in here is because what you do with them
Crack them on
is you
people's
can
heads.
whack them on somebody's head, but their shells are going to be a little bit hard. You can just smash it on their head or their butt or their back or whatever, but these are going to be hard. So usually what we do is we crush them and then we smash them on them and get it all over their hair and their whatever. So I just did that, and the reason why we did it with the bird seed or the bird food is, they can't see it there because it's in the shadow, is because the chickens will come and eat it all. Here, chick, 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 chick. Come on.
Yeah.
Here, chickie, 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 chickie.
Yeah,
Like-
they don't listen to us very well.
Like they listen.
Anyway, guys,
Right.
we wanted to just show you a quick idea of what we're dealing with today and what we did for Cinco de Mayo. What else do you want to say, guys?
Bye.
Love
See
you
ya.
guys. See ya. Bye. Love your comments.
Watch another video. Yeah.
And the reason why we made our own is because if we did the ones from the store, they've got colored paper, garlic, and garlic.
Garlic. Glitter.
Glitter, not garlic. Garlic could be okay with the
Chicken.
chickens, but sometimes they have glitter and they have different things, and I don't want the chickens back here eating that. So that's why we did it with bird seed and bird food. So hope you enjoy it. Thanks for watching. And if you don't like the quality of the video, it's because we're messing around with a different camera. Hope you like it, and we'll see you next time. Bye now.
Bye now.
Love you. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.